Could you tell us how to build a happy family? I fell in love with him at first sight. He was handsome, charismatic, confident, and with a very good sense of humor. Really? I thought I won your love with great difficulty. But it turns out I was charmed by you. In fact, she was always sweet and very caring. Imagine that she brought me different goodies and shared with others every day when we were friends. All my friends were envious.
Wow.
I put experiments on them. Just kidding. I always like to take care of him, cook for him, make surprises, and give presents. Yeah, sometimes just like a little child. She remembers all the dates and every time she puts me in an awkward position with her surprises. And I'm an ignoramus. I always forget everything. I just love you, and I want you to be happy. Yes, but sometimes this love was so much that it seemed to me that I was drowning. Okay, and let's dig deeper into more details from now. I wanted to spend only all my spare time with him. At first it was great, but over time she messaged, called, asked where I was almost every minute. It turned into some kind of nightmare. I didn't want to let him go. We talked with him at night, messaged every minute. I wanted to share with him every event of my life. When we were gathering with friends or playing PlayStation, she asked me not to go with them, offering something of her own, going to the cinema or having a walk in the park. And sometimes she begs to take her with me. I always refused because I did not like the fact that she was embarrassing me in front of my friends. I was usually buying movie tickets for us in advance, trying to make him happy on the weekends, and sometimes checked my phone and even asked for a password from my social networks. But it is something personal. Of course I trusted him, but I was interested in what he stores on his phone. She asked me such stupid questions, making me guess of what had changed in her. I always tried to look better for him, but over time, it seemed to me that he stopped paying attention to me. Some of her actions just pissed me off. Once she asked me to pick her up after a meeting with her friends and take her home. I promised to pick her up, but I was with a friend. When we arrived, she asked my friend to change his seat and sit at the back of the car. A friend moved without arguing, but I was shocked by her arrogance. It was absolutely not respectful in relation to me, first of all. He stopped answering my calls and started to disappear from time to time. I decided to punish her a little, did not answer her calls and messages. I did not understand why he was ignoring me. Trying to get answers, I came to his work, but he did everything possible to avoid meeting me, coming up with various excuses. I even started to think he had someone. This bothered me greatly. Jealousy scenes started. She was accusing me of cheating on her. We started quarreling with her, and at that moment, I realized that I was just tired of her. I stopped receiving messages from him, cried after every rejected call. I felt rejected. It seemed to me that I had lost the meaning of life. These tormented thoughts did not leave my head until my friend came to help. Camilla is a childhood friend, psychologist by profession. I told her the whole story with tears because every time I thought about Nick, I could not hold back the tears. She, realizing the essence of the problem, immediately took up my transformation, if I may call it that. Step 1. Let him miss you. I needed to stop endlessly calling him for this, and as soon as I touched the phone, Camilla immediately took it from me. I can say that I rested a little from her after constant quarrels, but it struck me that she had disappeared sharply. Already the 4th day, I even started to worry and decided to call. Step 2. Do not answer calls. I tried to reach her several times and even wrote messages, but there was no answer. Camilla forbade me to answer his calls, although I really wanted to. I clearly begged her. I think every girl who has survived such a period will understand me. Step 3. Show that you are happy without him. If we would meet, I had to show myself from the positive side, and so we set up the scene where Nick and I had to meet by chance. 2 weeks later, Lisa and I met by chance. The first thing I noticed was how much she got prettier. I saw that very cheerful, beautiful Lisa with whom I was in love again. And actually, I expected her to explain, but she just took and left. Step 4. Hold back emotions. At the meeting, I joyfully greeted him. We chatted a little, but I pretended that friends were waiting for me and left him with, "We will talk later." Honestly, I could hardly restrain myself so as not to hug him because I missed him so much. I tried several times to talk to her, but she was sending me away softly. Her behavior simply infuriated me. Have I really lost her? I thought to myself. I made bold and went to her house. Step 5. New game rules. Nick literally burst into my house. Remembering everything that I experienced, I tried not to repeat the same mistakes and spoke with the utmost restraint. The conversation was successful. We love each other, and there are many other equally important things in our life that we must remember. After that, we came to the conclusion that we will trust each other and not forget about private space. 8 years have passed since. We live happily married. Our heroine almost lost her loved one, showing unnecessary care. Sometimes girls involuntarily turn from interesting, funny, and mysterious into boring and annoying. You can't allow your relationship to become mired in everyday life. Some kind of spontaneity, a tendency to experiment, brings new colors to the relationship. Stay desired, attractive to your halves. Write in the comments, what do you think about this? Subscribe, friends, like, and don't forget to click on the bell so as not to miss new videos. Send us your stories by mail in the description.